Hello everyone, my name is Chip, and today we're playing a mono-white deck that user MrSeri took to a 5-0 finish in a modern league. The deck is a Heliod Walking Ballista combo deck. Now MrSeri is also a content creator, so I'm going to leave a link to the deck list and to their channel down below. Before we get to the gameplay, I just want to let you know that if you leave a like, that lets me know that this is more of the content you'd like to see. And if you really like the video, if you show a friend, that helps the channel out a lot. Alright, let's get on to some games. Alright, we lose the die roll. Yeah, lands and spells we're keeping. Ooh, they've revealed Urion, the Sky Nomad. They play a breeding pool tapped and they pass to us. We're gonna make him think we're taxes. Snow-covered plains, 8th of Isle. Pass the turn. Play a snow-covered island, and they pass the turn to us. Alright, we're gonna put a counter on our 8th of Isle. We hit the Heliod as well, interesting. We'll play Cavern of Souls, name human, put out the Luminarch Aspirant, put a counter on our Luminarch Aspirant, pass the turn to them. They put an abundant growth on their snow-covered forest, yeah. They play a confounding conundrum. They pass to us. I'm going to put a counter on the 8th of Isle. Another aspirant. Snow-covered plains. Ranger captain. Use its ability. Walking ballista. Going to violin the other aspirant. Put all counters on the first one. Get in for 4. Opponent takes it down to 16. Pass it there. They play a windswept heath. Crack it immediately. They're down to 15. Get themselves a snow-covered plains. Ooh, Teferi. Okay. Bounces our Luminarch aspirant. Well, we're going to put a counter on our 8th of Isle, because if we draw a land, we can just win, I believe. That's a land. Well, run out Walking Ballista. Go to combat. Put a counter on our Walking Ballista. Path targeting the Ballista, hey? Yeah, I suppose we should have sacked Ranger Captain before we played that. We will use its ability. We're going to get a land. Confounding Conundrum returns a land to our hand, doesn't it? Alright, well that's fine. We still get a land out of our deck. We'll just put Field of Ruin in a hand. Yep, nothing for the counter to go on. Attack our opponent. Attack Teferi. Run out the aspirant. Pass to them. Alright, opponent's got a Stoneforge Mystic. Searches up. Batterskull. Okay. Archmage's Charm. Targeting our 8th of Isle. Well, we're going to activate the 8th of Isle. Opponent passes. Uriok Champion's not bad. Play Field of Ruin. I'm going to go Ranger of Eos. Use its ability. Search up 2 cards. We're going to get 1 Giver of Runes and 1 Walking Ballista. And then we're just going to play Giver of Runes. Go to combat. Counter on our aspirant. Counter on our other aspirant. And then, yeah, we're just going to swing in and say, deal with that, opponent. Alright, they block Heliod. They're down to 5. They pass it there. 8th of Isle ticking up. Yep, they tick it up to 4. And they scoop it up. Okay. So against this deck, what's good? Guess and targeted removal's pretty good. Yeah, and then I think we'll just trim a Vile. Uriok Champion's just gaining his life here, so we can trim some of those. We'll trim 2 of those. This is a slow one, and we can't cast anything except for Walking Ballista and Path. We're going to mulligan. Yeah, I'll keep this one. I'm actually going to put Path to the bottom. Alright, opponent leads on a windswept heath and passes. Well, we get another land. That's good. Play out a Giver of Runes. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Hallowed Fountain tapped. And they do it again. Okay, now it's our turn. We're going to go Snow-Covered Plains. Let's go Grand Abolisher. Yeah, they have to path now. That's cool. Grand Abolisher comes down, so then they're probably going to have to remove that in their turn. Go Snow-Covered Forest. Ooh, opponent's got the Stoneforge Mystic. Tutors up El Batterskull. Passes the turn. We're going to play Snow-Covered Plains, and then we're just going to Skyclave Apparition away the Stoneforge. Buy ourselves a couple of turns without a Batterskull coming down. Alright, they've had Urion to hand. Our turn. Another Grand Abolisher. Okay, that's pretty hot. Okay, well, we'll just play Field of Ruin, run out Grand Abolisher, and then we're going to run out the Aspirant, go to combat, put a counter on our Grand Abolisher. Let's start swinging in. Alright, they're down to 12. In our end step, they crack their Misty Rainforest. They get a breeding pool tapped. Yep, Batterskull comes down, and they pass to us. What do we draw? Walking Ballista. We'll play the Horizon Canopy. We'll run out the Walking Ballista. X equals 3. Go to combat. Luminarch Aspirant will put a counter on our Walking Ballista. Declare our attacks. We're just going to kill it. Okay. Alright, they're playing Abundant Growth on their forest. Yep, Urion comes down. Blinks the Batterskull. Blinks the Abundant Growth. Those cards re-enter. Alright, 8th of Isle is not helpful here. So we're going to sack our Canopy to draw a card. Ranger Captain's not bad. Run out the Ranger Captain. Grab a Walking Ballista. Put a +1/+1 counter on our other Grand Abolisher, maybe? We'll spread it out. No attacks. Alright, let's see what they can do. Equipping Batterskull. Does Urion have flying? It does. Okay, yeah, that was clever. Yep, so they gain 8 life. It's actually quite a hefty clock, so we got to be careful. They pass to us. They're up to 11. 11 all. Put a counter on our 8th of Isle. Cavern of Souls. Just name human with it, I guess. All right, big old Walking Ballista can come on down. We will spread the counters out onto the Walking Ballista. Just pass it there. Abundant growth on the forest. Path on our Walking Ballista. Okay, so do we just shoot them in the face? It's the best place to put it, isn't it? They've got a Teferi. Okay, bouncing one of our Grand Abolishers. So they're getting in for 8. So we got to deal with that Yuri on this turn, or else we are dead. We will tick up our Aether Vial. Ranger Captain. Yeah, they got us. Yeah, we'll bring in a Giant Killer. We'll go up an Archon of Emeria, I think. They're running an 80 card deck, so maybe even Mind Sensors are handy as well. I don't think we need Hangerback Walker this game. Uriok Champion's cute, but we don't need it. Yeah, we'll trim another Vial. We can't even put in our Walking Ballistas with Vials, so let's go. Yes, I would like to play first. Yeah, okay, we'll keep this one. Lead on Snow-Covered Plains, pass it there. Opponent plays a Hallowed Fountain tapped, passes to us. Hit another Snow-Covered Plains. We'll play that and we'll run out Luminarch Aspirant. Start putting counters on it. All right, opponent plays a Breeding Pool, untapped. Puts an Abundant Growth on the Hallowed Fountain. Yep, so they get to draw a card. Passes to us. Okay. Hey, we hit an Aether Vial. Not bad. Well, we'll play out Silent Clearing. Go to combat. Put a counter on our Aspirant. Swing in for 3. All right, they've got the path. That's cool. Snow-Covered Plains. Yeah, we'll wait. We can flash in a Mind Sensor. Opponent's got a Misty Rainforest. Cracks it. Well, flash in that Aven Mind Sensor. What happens? Fails to find. Got him. Oh, I love taxing people. They put an Abundant Growth on their Breeding Pool. Skyclave Apparition as well. Alrighty. Play out an Aether Vial. Go to combat. Swing in for 2. Yep. Opponent takes it down to 15. We're going to pass it there. Opponent has a Field of Ruin. Has an Ashiok. Okay. They mill themselves. Yep. Well, then we're going to just cast our other Aven Mind Sensor. Put a counter on our Aether Vial. Did hit another land as well. Well, I'm just going to cast Heliod. Going to give my Aven Mind Sensor lifelink. Yeah, I'm just going to go to combat. Do we take Ashiok off the table? Or do we hit them? No, we'll just hit them. All right, gain some life. Put a counter on our Aven Mind Sensor. Uro. So they gain 3 life. They put a land into play tapped. Yep. So they're all the way up to 14. They play a Hallowed Fountain also tapped. All right, then we go to our turn. We will put a counter on our Aether Vial. Giver of Runes, hey? I'm going to crack the Silent Clearing. We did hit an Aspirant. Okay, well, we'll activate Aether Vial. Put a Luminarch Aspirant into play. Run out a Giver of Runes. Go to combat. Put a counter on our other Aven Mind Sensor. We'll give our Aven Mind Sensor lifelink. Okay, we've hit him down to 3. We're going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Aspirant. Pass it there. An opponent scoops it up. Can't keep up with us. All right, that's a good game 1. That's a very good game 1. Okay, we've lost the die roll. This is certainly a hand. I'm gonna keep. Opponent leads on a Misty Rainforest. Passes. Okay. Hey, we hit another Giver. That's pretty good. We're gonna play a Snow-Covered Plains. And we're gonna run out a Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Flooded Strand. Passes. A Cavern of Souls naming human. Grand Abolisher. Come on down. Might just play another Giver. Snow-Covered Plains. Go to combat. Swing in for 2. Opponent does nothing, passes back to us. This is an unfortunate one for them. Run out Snow-Covered Plains. Yeah, we're going to run out Ranger Captain. It's not even Ranger Captain, just the Ranger of Eos. Might just get 2 Walking Ballistas. Swing in for 2. Opponent cracks the Flooded Strand, gets a Breeding Pool, untapped, down to 13. Cracks the Misty Rainforest, gets a Steam Vents, untapped, all the way down to 10. Plays a Growth Spiral. Hey, they got a mountain. Gonna run out our Snow-Covered Plains. Play an Uriok Champion. Run out Heliod. Heliod enters as a creature, so we get to gain a life. And opponent's seen enough. Okay. Game 2 against a control-y deck. Well, they're running a lot of fetches and they were struggling for lands, so even Mind Sensors in. We know they've got red. We'll bring in Burrington just in case. What do we go down? Trim a Walking Ballista, a Hangerback, and 1 Vial. Run it back like that. I mean, yeah, I'll keep. All right, opponent plays a Scalding Tarn. Doesn't crack it. Passes to us. Hey, we hit another Cavern of Souls. Not bad. Well, we're going to name human. Run out Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. All right, opponent cracks the Scalding Tarn. Ooh, gets the Ketria Triome. So we're getting the game this time. They play a Flooded Strand. And they pass the turn there. Okay. Going to put a counter on our Aether Vial. Cavern of Souls. We'll name human again. Run out the Aspirant. Put a counter on it. Pass the turn. Opponent goes for the Lightning Bolt. Well, you know what? We're going to Aether Vial. Burrington Forge Tender. Stop that Lightning Bolt from killing our Aspirant. Oh, they're cracking a Flooded Strand. Just for a tap land. Okay, that's fine. Renin 6, I see. So yeah, Graveyard Hate would be good. Tick up Renin 6, get a fetch land back, play the Flooded Strand. Passes. Well, yeah, we're going to put a counter on the Aether Vial. Giver of Runes. Run out another Aether Vial. Go to combat. Put a counter on our Luminarch Aspirant. Hit that Renin 6. When it cracks the Flooded Strand. Alright, what do they got? Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Path to Exile. Works for us. Yes, we'll use its ability. Yes, we're going to get a plane. plains. The red and 6 ticking up. Getting another land, plays the Flooded Strand, cracks it, no worries. They're all the way down to 14. Gets an island. Ah, Omnath. Okay, now it's making sense. Passes to us. Put counters on our Aether Vials. We did hit a land. Gonna run out a Ranger Captain. We'll get a Giver. We'll run out the Giver of Runes. Just pass the turn there. Opponent ticks up the Renin 6. Plays a Scalding Tarn, gains 4 life. Cracks it. It's gonna get a bunch of mana. Time Warp. Okay, right. So they're trying to get in, put another Ranger Captain into play, use its ability, get a Giver of Runes, go to blockers, block like that. All right, just 8 in Omnath, not bad. Opponent goes to their upkeep, we're going to sacrifice our Ranger Captain. Has another Omnath, that's fine. Plays a Flooded Strand, gets fetch land back to hand with Renin 6. Okay, their end step, we're going to activate Aether Vial, put another Giver of Runes into play, go to our turn, tick up one of our Aether Vials, hit a land, run out Walking Ballista. Opponent cracks the Flooded Strand, gets a Mystic Sanctuary, targeting Time Warp. Well, we don't have any Grave Hate, so I'm going to just concede there. That's fine. If our opponent wants to try and take extra turns, that's fine. So Archon of Emeria is really good against that strategy. Rest in Peace is super good against that strategy. Path to Exile, Giant Killer, also really good. Okay, we're going to trim a couple of Auriok Champions. We're going to trim one more Aether Vial. Even Mind Sense is pretty good. Stop some searching. Do we just trim all the Auriok Champions? Trim another Walking Ballista. Yeah, we'll trim an Auriok Champion. Trim an Aspirant and a Giver of Runes. Run it back like that. Yes, I would like to play first. Yes, I'm going to keep this hand. All right, we're going to lead on Snow-Covered Plains into Aether Vial. Pass it there. Opponent leads on a Flooded Strand. Yeah, passes to us. Put a counter on our Aether Vial. Grand Abolisher. Just going to play Silent Clearing and pass. Yeah, opponent cracks the Flooded Strand. Gets the Triome. Gets Scalding Tarn. Cracks it. Breeding Pool. Renin 6. Okay. Gets back the Scalding Tarn. Well, we're going to activate our Aether Vial. Put our Giver of Runes into play. Go to our turn. Put a counter on our Aether Vial. Another Plains. Not bad. That does give us the right amount of lands to do this. Snow-Covered Plains. Ranger Captain. Get a Walking Ballista. No attacks from us. Pass to our opponent. Grabs their Flooded Strand. Yeah. Plays the Flooded Strand. Goes to the end step. All right. Well, activate Aether Vial. Grand Abolisher in. Okay. Goes to our turn. Tick up the Aether Vial. First things first. Let's go to combat. Let's get that Renin 6 off the table. Play out a Cavern of Souls. Name human. Run out a Walking Ballista. And it's cracking a land in our end step. We're going to stop on their upkeep. It's their upkeep. We're going to sacrifice our Ranger Captain. All right, that resolved. It's going to be hard for them to deal with Walking Ballista now. Uro, yeah, that's fine. They put a Scalding Tarn into play. Okay. Well, in your end step, we're going to activate Aether Vial. Put Heliod into play. Do you see what's going to happen, opponent? Yeah, they did some reading. They saw it. They're done. Okay. All right, we win the die roll. I mean, yeah, I'm going to keep. Let's see how good Skyclave really is. Run out our Giver of Runes. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Windswept Heath, cracks it, gets a Stomping Ground, untap, plays a Noble Hierarch. Okay, passes to us. Aether Vial as well. All right, well, we'll run out our other Giver of Runes, and we'll run out our Aether Vial. Just pass it there, I guess. Plays a Noble Hierarch and a Birds of Paradise. Tick up our Aether Vial. Hit a Heliod. Not great. I mean, yeah, we might as well just start getting in. Opponent's stuck on one land. Pass it there. Night of Autumn. Gonna hit our Aether Vial, is it? Yep, hits our Aether Vial. Plays another Birds of Paradise. Okay. Land would be very nice. No, we're just going to keep hitting 3 drops. Okay. Well, we're just going to pass it there. Goblin Rabble Master. Okay. Goblin Rabble Master makes a token. Yeah. Goes attacking, gets double exalted. Well, we'll block. Give pro red. So both players are stuck on lands, but they've got a bajillion mana dorks, haven't they? And they've got a Stoneforge Mystic. Yay! What do they get in their hand? Maul of the Skyclaves. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble here. Passes to us. Land. That is a land. Okay, that's all right then. I'm going to go Skyclave. Question is, what do we hit? Stoneforge Mystic or Rabble Master? Because they might already have the Batterskull in hand. That's why they got the Maul. We'll take the Stoneforge, and then we'll take whatever they put the Maul on. Pass the turn there. Oh, going straight to combat. Okay. Make some goblin tokens. All right, swings in. So block and block. Let's see how we get punished for this. No punishment yet. Oh, I got a Skyclave. Okay. What are they targeting? They target our Giver of Runes. Well, we'll give our Giver of Runes protection from white. And now they're pathing the same Giver of Runes. Just give our other Giver of Runes protection from white. So yes, we'll get ourselves another land. All right, they play a Wild Nacatl. Well, we'll run out Ranger Captain, use its ability. I think I'm just going to get a Walking Ballista here. Do I run it out? We'll run it out next turn because then even if we don't get Heliod down, we can start picking off these mana dorks. Yep, Skyclave Apparition, come on down. Targets the Giver of Runes. Well, we'll give our Skyclave Apparition pro red. Yep, Goblin Rabble Master makes a token. Token swings in, double exalted. But this is a blocker we prepared earlier, and they pass to us. What do we draw? Another land. What do we name? Core? Run out Heliod. Run out Skyclave Apparition. We'll just take your Skyclave Apparition. That way we get a 1/1 token. No attacks from us. Path to exile on the Heliod. So even if we sack the Ranger Captain, still dies? It's okay. We'll get another one. Get ourselves a Plains. Ooh, opponent hit their second land on turn 7. They play out the Maul of the Skyclaves. Yep. Put it on the Goblin Rabble Master. Okay. Get another Goblin token. Goes to combat. Swings in for 6 in the air, 2 on the ground, yeah? Alright, well, blockers, we're gonna eat your goblins. Passes to us. What do we hit? Horizon Canopy. Play the Horizon Canopy and just crack it. Auric Champion. That's pretty good. Run out Auric Champion. Skyclave Apparition. And we'll just take the Maul. Gain a life. Take your Maul. Alright, opponent hit their third land. They make a Goblin token. We will gain a life. Swinging in. No cards in hand though. Okay, well, block. We're gonna put this in front of the Rabble Master along with the Illusion token. And then Ranger Captain in front of the Goblin. And then we'll just take the 3 from the Wild Nacatl. Yeah, they crack the Windswept Heath. Get a Sacred Foundry tapped. So we take 3, but there goes their Goblin Rabble Master. Now it's our turn. Hey, another Auric Champion. That's not bad at all. Walking Ballista, X equals 3. Gain a life. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Eat a Noble Hierarch. Eat a Noble Hierarch. Pass it there. Opponent has another Noble Hierarch. We're going to gain a life. Swings in for 4. We're just going to take it. Our turn. Run out Auric Champion. Gain some life. Run out Giver of Runes. Gain some more life. Put a counter on our Walking Ballista. Blow up a Noble Hierarch. Pass it there. Oh, opponent's got a Hex Drinker. We're going to gain some life. They're going to level up the Hex Drinker. Okay, so it's on level 2 now. They go to put the third one on, and we're just going to blow it up. Does mean we don't win next turn if we draw Heliod, but I think that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to take 3. We're gaining 2 life for every creature that comes into play. Alright, Silent Clearing. That's a redraw. Plains is not a redraw though. Alright, we'll go to combat. Swing in for 3. Opponent takes it down to 9. Pass the turn there. Ooh, Stoneforge Mystic. This could get out of hand quite quickly. Batterskull. Alright, passes to us. Another land is not exactly what we wanted to be seeing here. Play it out. Swing in with the Ranger Captain. Trying to get clever, are they? Take out that Nacatl, because we can block a Batterskull all day. Scavenging Ooze could become a problem. This has been a mess of a game. We should have won turns ago. Alright, and they pass to us. What do we draw? Alright, Horizon Canopy. That's a redraw. Grand Abolisher. I mean, it's a creature. Run it out. Yeah, they've got to activate to get the Batterskull now. Yeah, we gain a bunch of life all the way up to 20. They eat our Ballista. We'll just pass it there. Well, we'll go to blockers. Throw an Auric Champion in front of that germ. No life gain for you, opponent. Passes to us. Horizon Canopy, that's another redraw. We are hitting an abundance of lands now after turns of not hitting them. Hey, Ranger of Eos. Gain a bunch of life. Alright, let's go a searching. Let's get Walking Ballista and Hangerback. Play a Hangerback. X equals 1. Alright, opponent plays a Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Yep, starts eating creatures from our graveyard. And their own graveyard, okay. No attacks. Passes to us. Another land, alright. So we've got 8. I mean, God, I guess. Alright, X is 4 on our Walking Ballista. Blow up a Birds of Paradise. Blow up a Birds of Paradise. Burning through our clock, something shocking, aren't we? Alright, opponent plays a Plains. Equips the Batterskull to the Scavenging Ooze. Okay, that's a good plan. No attacks. Passes to us. Another Ranger Captain. Why do I keep calling it Ranger Captain? Another Ranger of Eos. Alright, let's go a Tutorin. Walking Ballista, Giver of Runes. Run out Giver of Runes. Just going to demolish their board until we can get them down in one hit. Yeah, they're just happy to keep eating from the graveyard. That's fine. Okay, well, we'll go to blockers. Going to put this in front. Protection from green. Keep forgetting to put counters on our Hangerback, don't we? Ah, that's nice. Alright, Skyclave Apparition. Hit the Scavenging Ooze. And they scoop it up. Alright, that's all we needed. Bit of removal. Talking of removal, we're going to bring in some of this. Yeah, we'll go. Bring in Paths. Archon of Emeria. Mind Senses and Archon of Emeria? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we'll go down the Grand Abolishers. Not really doing a whole bunch. Can trim some vials. Do we just trim all the vials? Trim Hangerback, Walker, and we'll trim a vial. So we got 1 vial. Which if we hit it, it's nice, but hopefully we won't. Alright, let's try and play a bit faster now. No, I'm not going to keep this one. This one is also terrible. Mulligan again. Yep, this one's better. Put 2 cards to the bottom. Archon and Plains. Opponent leads on a Sacred Foundry, untapped and does nothing. Okay. Well, we're going to lead on a Snow-Covered Plains and pass the turn there. Wooded Foothills from our opponent. Cracks it. Temple Garden. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. for a Batterskull. Passes to us. Horizon Canopy, they've probably got a Bolt, but we need to run it out anyway. Luminarch Aspirant, now a 2-2. They got the land. Alright, no attacks from our opponent. We hit the land though. Run out the Ranger Captain. Use its ability. We'll go for a Giver of Runes, I think. Path on the Aspirant, that's fine. We're going to get a land. Just pass the turn there. Yep, they get a Batterskull. Bolt on the Captain. Well, I mean, no reason not to sack it then. And they've got a Scavenging Ooze. Okay, they swing in for 5. They pass it there. All right, what do we got? Cavern of Souls. Okay, well, we'll play a Cavern of Souls. Name Core. Run out Giver of Runes. Run out Ranger Captain. Okay, what are we getting this time? Walking Ballista and Giver of Runes. Sounds good. Pass the turn. Path on our Giver of Runes. Path on our Ranger Captain. Okay, yeah. Swings in. Well, if they got bolts, we could be dead. All right, we're down to 5. Pass to us. Even Mind Sensor. All right, well, we're going to crack the Horizon Canopy. Uruk Champion, that's a good one. Giver of Runes, come on down. We should have played this the other way around. And then a Walking Ballista X equals 1 would gain us some life. Yeah, okay. Gain a life. We could have gained 2 life and been all the way up to 7. I would have felt a lot safer there. Alright, opponent plays a Goblin Rabblemaster. It's fine by us, yes. Goes to combat. Alright, swinging in. Go to blocks. Block with Uriak Champion, block with Giver of Runes. Passes to us. Another land. A little less than ideal. 6. Alright, well, 1 land away from playing a big old Walking Ballista. Run out Skyclave, targeting Scavenging Ooze. Alright, they play a Windswept Heath. Another Goblin Rabblemaster. Yep, makes a bunch of goblins that we gain life from. Goes to combat. Swings in with the army. Go to blockers. Giver of Runes blocks that. Skyclave Apparition blocks that. Uriak Champion blocks that. Effects. Pro-red on the Skyclave. Their end step, we're just going to flash in the Aven Mind Sensor. Yep, they're cracking in response. We can do this. Come on, we can do this. All right, well, we're just going to play a big old Walking Ballista. It's currently 4. Remove some counters from that Rabblemaster. Swing in the air for 2. Bonus down to 20. We're all the way up to 13. Ooh, got their own Skyclave. Have to target our Giver. They are targeting our Giver. Okay. Well, give our Skyclave pro-red, I guess. No attacks. Okay. Our turn. Another Uriak Champion. Totally fine by me. Alright, go to combat. Swing in for 2 in the air. Pass it there. Maul of the Skyclaves. Okay. Enters. What's it targeting? The Germ Token. We could lose both Walking Ballistas and kill it in response, which sucks. Yeah, we're going to kill it in response. We're going to take 2. Down to 13. Drawing a land. Well, we're going to have to start getting in, I guess. Opponent plays an Arid Mesa. Yep, cracks it. Gets Stomping Ground. We're running out of time here. Equips a Batterskull to a Skyclave. I'm just going to block with a Skyclave. Got to do it. Okay, they get a token. That's fine. We gain a whole bunch of life. What do we hit? Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, counter on our Aven Mind Sensor. Just going to pass. All right, opponent plays and cracks a Windswept Heath. Hits a Plains. Yep. Equips them all the Skyclave. They've got a Flying First Striker. Gets in for 8, and they've got a Scavenging Ooze. Okay, we hit a Heliod, making our bird very big. Pass the turn. Well, we hit the Ranger, get the Walking Ballista, get another Walking Ballista, treat yourself, you know. Gain some life, run out Walking Ballista, put a counter on our Ballista, put a counter on our Ballista. So now let's give our Walking Ballista lifelink. Let's machine gun them down. Getting very close on time though. Huh? Alright, cool. 15 seconds left on the clock and we got there. Whew! Okay, 3 for 3. Oh. Alright, we lose the die roll. We're going to keep this one though. Opponent plays an island. Okay. Well, we're going to play a Snow-Covered Plains, run out an Aether Vial. They're going to opt, play a Steam Vents, untapped. Yeah. Spreading Seas on our plains. Okay. Passes to us. Put a counter on our Aether Vial. Play another Snow-Covered Plains, and we're just going to pass the turn. Yep, they play an island, and they also pass the turn. Yep, counter on our Aether Vial. Play out another Plains. Pass the turn. Spreading Seas on our plains. Okay. Well, we'll activate the Aether Vial now. And yeah, we're going to put the Uriak Champion into play. And yeah, we will tick the Aether Vial up to 3. Hit another plains. Not bad. Just pass it there. Opponent plays another Steam Vents. Yeah. Tameo. Interesting. Okay. Gonna tap our creature. That's fine. And they pass to us. Okay. No, we're not going to put a counter on our Vial. Luminarch Aspirant. I like that a lot. Field of Ruin. Luminarch Aspirant. Gain a life, put a counter on the Aspirant, pass the turn there. Yeah, they tap down the Aspirant. They play Opt, they pass the turn, okay. No counters on our Aether Vial, another Skyclave Apparition, hey? Well, we're going to play this, namey human. Go to combat, put a counter on our Uriak Champion. Attack Tameo, 4 mana. Cryptic, bouncing. Run it out again. Scalding Tarn. Cleansing Wildfire. Okay. Get ourselves another plains. Yep, they tap our Uriak Champion. I'm going to run out of Skyclave for no value. All right, keep 8th Vial on 3. Go to combat. Put a +1/+1 counter on the Skyclave Apparition. So they're tapping, that's fine. Play Cavern. We'll name Construct. Yeah, we're just going to run it out. X is currently 3. Gain a life. Ping that Tamiyo down a little bit. We got a bolt for it. Yeah, that's fair. Ping it down a lot. Ticking down. They try and take extra turns. Our turn. Keep the 8th Vial on 3. That's a Heliod. Run out an Uriok Champion. They've got a Snapcaster Mage, I'm guessing, for Cryptic. So what, counter tap? We'll see. Yeah, Cryptic Command. Yeah, so we gain a life. Activate our 8th Vial. Heliod comes down. Gain a life. Put it on the Uriok Champion, hey? Other Uriok Champion comes down. We gain another life. Put it on the other Uriok Champion. Put a +1/+1 counter on our Aspirant. Now they're probably going to tap our team. That's fine. They play and crack a Scalding Tarn. They swing in for 2. Cleansing Wildfire, yep. On our Cavern of Souls. I was worried that'd happen. Alright, they're tapping our 8th Vial. Pass to us. Keep our 8th Vial where it is. Another Heliod's not bad. Well, we'll go to combat. We'll attempt to put a counter on another one of our Uriok Champions. Alright, Torrential Gearhulk, I'm guessing for Cryptic Command, tap our team. But our team's getting pretty big. Put a counter on our Aspirant. Put a counter on our Skyclave Apparition. Now we're pretty Anger of the Gods proof. Pass to them. The issue is they're going to start ticking down this Tamiyo again. They're just going to draw a bunch of fuel. So we really need to hit a way to deal with this. Alright, we play an Opt. Mystic Sanctuary. What do they put on top? Another Opt. Okay. They tap our Heliod. That's fine. They play a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yeah. Returning our Luminarch Aspirant to our hand. They're worried about our board getting too big. Swinging in for 2. Yeah. It's fine. We'll take it. All right. And they pass to us. What do we hit? We're going to keep our Vial where it is. All right. Horizon Canopy. We're going to play it and crack it. What do we hit? Giver of Runes. Aspirant first. Remand. I see. Aspirant again. Gain a bunch of life. Put some counters on that Apparition. Run out of Giver. Put a bunch of counters on that Apparition. Start spreading them out again. Let's go after Jace. Petty Theft to return it to our hand. All right, pass to them. Oh, we should have eaten the Jace, shouldn't we? My mistake. All right, they're activating the Jace. Okay, Cleansing Wildfire themselves. Okay, Opt, sure. Spreading Seasoner, Field of Ruin. Okay, annoying, but that's fine. They're tapping our Heliod, yeah. In their end step, activate 8th Vial. Skyclave Apparition can come down. Target your Jace. Put a counter on our Aspirant. Go to our turn. Keep our 8th Vial on 3. Grand Abolisher. Well, I'm going to attempt to run out the other Skyclave. Target that Snapcaster. Put a counter on the Aspirant. Put a counter on the Aspirant. Go to combat. Swing at Tamiyo. No blocks from our opponent. Tamiyo down. Okay. Well then, yeah, we'll just pass the turn there. Brazen Borrower enters the battlefield. Yeah, we're going to spread some counters out, I think. Uriok Champion this time. Opponent scoops it up. They cannot beat our board. Okay. Rest in Peace seems real good. Trim some Uriok Champions for the Rest in Pieces. I think it's fine like this, and we'll just try and win quickly. And yeah, we're going to keep this one. Opponent leads on Polluted Delta. Passes to us. Well, we're going to lead on Field of Ruin. Run out 8th Vial. Pass to them. They play a Steam Vents untapped, and they Opt in our end step. They play a Polluted Delta, and they pass the turn. We're going to put a counter on our 8th Vial. Skyclave Apparition, eh? Well, Cavern of Souls. Gonna name Human. Run out the Aspirant. Crack the Polluted Delta. Get an island. A Braid on our 8th Vial. Alright. They play a Sulphur Falls. Spreading Seas on the Cavern of Souls. Yup. They pass to us. It's alright. We'll go to combat. Put a counter on our Aspirant. And we will attack. Yep, that's a Lightning Bolt. Snow-covered plains. Pass the turn. Yep, they play an island. Madcap Experiment. Into what? Platinum Imperion. Okay, that's going to be something to deal with. Well, we're just going to run out a Skyclave Apparition, and we're going to take out that Spreading Seas. Pass it there. Yep, they got Tamiyo. Swinging for 8. It's a good clock. All right, they swing in for 8, but they pass to us. All right, we got another Ranger Captain. Going to run out the Ranger Captain. Hanging Back Walker, Giver. We'll get Giver of Runes. And we'll just run it out. Pass it there. All right, they're going to tap our Ranger Captain. That's absolutely fine. Sure, you can get in this time. That's cool. All right, so we've got the combo in hand. All right, Ranger Captain. Yes, we're going to use its ability. We'll get another Giver of Runes. Run out the Giver of Runes. Okay, this is Cryptic. Yep, all right, they win. Next game. Path to Exiles. Giant Killers coming in. We'll go down Hangerback Walker. We'll go down 1 Giver of Runes, 1 more Uriok Champion, and 1 Skyclave Apparition. Run it back like that. Yes, I would like to play first. Quite slow. We're going to mulligan. Quite good. We're going to keep. Field of Ruin to the bottom. Snow-covered plains and pass. Opponent plays a Polluted Delta. Passes to us. Heliod. Okay, well, we've got the combo in hand. Go Snow-covered plains. Pass it there. Yep. Opponent plays an island and Opt. Vents. Plays the Steam Vents. Untapped. Spreading Seas on our snow-covered plains. That's fine. That's a Spreading Seas. It's not coming for a Cavern of Souls. Horizon Canopy as well. Well, we might give this a go now then. Grand Abolisher. Pass it there. Yep, abrades the Grand Abolisher. Plays the Scalding Tarn. Passes the turn. Okay. Cavern of Souls. Do we name human? We'll name God. Run out Ranger Captain of Eos. Get a Walking Ballista and a Giant Killer. Pass the turn there. When it cracks this Scalding Tongue, gets a Steam Vents tapped. Mystic Sanctuary. Puts the Opt back on top of their library. Passes to us. Okay. Well, we'll go to combat. Swing in for 3. Play Horizon Canopy. Do we attempt to run out Heliod? I think we do. Heliod, come on down. Alright, resolves. Yep, Cryptic Bounce. It's fine. I'm happy to keep getting in for 3. Alright, they play the Opt. They play another Opt. Mystic Sanctuary. Puts Cavern of Souls back on top of their library. That's fine. Spreading Seas on our Cavern of Souls that's naming God. Yep. Passes to us. Well, we're going to play a Silent Clearing. Play a Skyclave Apparition. Target that Spreading Seas. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Yeah, I'm going to run out Heliod. I mean, there's no point not running it out. Opponent plays a Polluted Delta. Cracks it. Yeah, it's an island. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay. Brainstorming. Passes to us. Rest in peace. That's not bad. Well, yeah, we're gonna cast it. Yep. Graveyard is exiled. Go to combat. Do we swing everything at them or do we swing one at Jace? Oh, we're gonna attack with all creatures at them. Okay, so they got a Bolt for the Skyclave. That takes our Heliod away, and they're gonna eat our Ranger Captain. All right. Well, I'm just gonna pass it there. Jace the Mind Sculptor does its thing. Scalding Tarn. They pass to us. Hey, we drew a land. All right. Well, I'm just gonna pass it there. They crack the Scalding Tarn. They are down to 8. Cryptic Command. Oh, they really don't like the Rest in Peace. Okay. Play a Sulphur Falls. They draw a bunch of cards. All right, they're passing it there. Hit a Giver of Runes. All right, wow. Name construct with this Cavern of Souls. Here's the Walking Ballista. What can you do about it? All right, they're going to opt. That's fine. Well, we're going to attempt to give it lifelink. Need 2 ways to deal with it. They've got the mana for more than 1 way, definitely. Cryptic Command targeting the Heliod. Okay, so if we target it again for the lifelink, well, that one resolved. Opponent scoops it up. All right, we played around it and we won. Very nice. Okay, final round. I mean, I'll keep this. Okay, opponent plays a Steam Vents. Untapped. Passes to us. All right, well, we're going to lead on Snow-Covered Plains into an Aether Vial. Pass it there. All right, they got another Scalding Tarn. They do nothing again. Okay, well, we'll put a counter on our Aether Vial. Another Aspirant, not bad. Well, we'll play Cavern of Souls. We're going to name Human. Run out the Uriok Champion. Pass it there. All right, they crack the Scalding Tarn. They get a Steam Vents. Untapped. Ooh, Electro Dominance. Okay, so they're a free spells deck. Cascade style. Into an Ancestral Visions. Okay, only drawing cards. That's all right. So they use the enchantment, don't they? I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, as foretold. That's the one. Gonna put a counter on our Aether Vial. Ooh, okay, we're almost there. Silent Clearing. Cast Ranger Captain. Use Ranger Captain's ability. Yeah. We'll get a backup Walking Ballista. Gain a life. Aether Vial. Yes. Put an Aspirant into play. Put a counter on our Uriok Champion. And then no attacks. And we're hoping to hit a land, are we? Or we can... Yeah, we're hoping to hit a land. Yeah. All right. Opponent casts an Izzet Charm. That's fine. Opponent plays an island. Okay, they exile the Gargadon. So we could be in a lot of trouble here. We will put a counter on our Aether Vial. Thank you very much. All right, we didn't hit a land, so we're not going to go for it then. So yeah, we'll just put a counter on our Aspirant. No attacks, pass the turn. Suppose an argument for running out the Walking Ballista and the Heliods that turn, because then we could go off next turn. Yeah, so they had the Crashing Footfalls. That's why we haven't been attacking. We're going to put Heliod into play. Okay, so we put a counter on our Ranger Captain, put a counter on our Aspirant, and put another counter on our Aspirant. All right, and then they pass to us. We're going to keep Aether Vial on 3. Do we draw a land? We do. Sack the Ranger Captain. All right, opponent can't cast non-creature spells. Run out the Walking Ballista. Put a counter on the Walking Ballista. Give the Walking Ballista lifelink. Do we get there? And they scoop it up. Okay, that was good. All right, Archon of Emeria. That's really good. Damping Sphere, also pretty good against this. Anything else that's helpful? I think that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Grand Abolish is pretty good. Giver of Runes can be okay, but we'll trim some, I think. We'll trim 2 Giver of Runes, and we'll trim 1 of each of the Uriok Champion and Luminarch Aspirants, and we'll run it back like that. Yeah, we'll keep this one. They start with a Leyline of Sanctity. Snow-covered plains into Giver of Runes. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Spire Bluff Canal. Bolts our Giver of Runes. Yep. And suspends an Ancestral Vision. Passes to us. Another Cavern of Souls. Well, we'll name Human. We'll run out our Uriok Champion. Pass the turn there. Okay, our opponent does nothing and passes. Grand Abolisher, also pretty good. I'm going to play Field of Ruin and attempt to run out Heliod, I guess. Oh, we really should have played Cavern of Souls in case they've got a counter for this. They're thinking about it. They could absolutely have it. All right, but it resolved, so we're not punished yet. No attacks. Not yet. We're not going to risk Uriok Champion dying to a flash creature. All right, opponent plays a Misty Rainforest. Cracks it. Gets an island. Has the As Foretold. Yep. Crashing Footfalls. Gonna gain some life. Make our Uriok Champion nice and big. Opponent passes to us. Snow-covered plains. Gonna lead on Hangerback Walker now. What? I don't understand what happened there. Oh, no, I do. We played it for 0. Okay, cool. I guess. That's great. Well, we'll put a counter on our Uriok Champion then. Run out our Grand Abolisher. Ugh. We were so close to having an awesome setup. All right. It's okay. Our creatures are now bigger than theirs. Put a counter on our Uriok Champion. Yep, the mana can go away. That is our shame emptying from our mana pool. We're swinging in with Heliod. Ugh. I'm not used to playing with XXs. I'm so sorry. All right. Ancestral Vision ticking down. As Foretold ticking up. It's all right. A Walking Ballista and all this can go away. All right. They got another Crashing Footfalls. That's fine. Yep. We're going to gain some life. Put a counter on our Grand Abolisher. Put another counter on our Grand Abolisher. Just makes it very hard for them to attack in. Skyclave Apparition. I like that. All right. Well, we'll play that. We're going to name Core, run out the Skyclave. Yeah, we'll take Leyline. So yes, we're going to gain some life, put a counter on our Grand Abolisher, and then we're going to swing in for 5. Opponent's trading off a Rhino, pass it there. Okay, they're going to draw a bunch of cards. Put a counter on their As Foretold. They got the Fiery Islet, yes. All right, that's the Grey Garganon getting suspended. So do they have a Restore Balance of some description? They've got creatures. Yeah, they're going to Restore Balance us to Oblivion. Really shouldn't have mucked up with that Hangerback Walker. We would have a lot of Thopters. All right. Sacking a land to draw a card. Sacking another land. Okay. Fingers crossed they muck this up. Restore balance. Okay. Choose a land I control. Sacrifice the rest. We'll keep a plains. Sacrifice all creatures you control. Oh, that's frustrating. Done. So now they get a 4/4. All right, but our opponent discarded a bunch of cards. And now it is our turn. Damping Sphere. Well, better late than never, I suppose. Human. Run out Damping Sphere. Spell Pierce. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not going to pay for Spell Pierce. That's fine. You can have that one, opponent. Greater Gargadon coming down. All right, they swing in for 4. No worries. All right, well, we're down to 23. Skyclave Apparition isn't great. Opponent opts. Yep. Swings in for 4. Passes to us. Walking Ballista. We'll hold off. We got another As Foretold. So our Skyclave ain't great. And they suspend another Greater Garganon. Okay. Well, we're down to 15. So at the very least, we'll be dead soon if things don't go our way. Oh, they're getting the Garganons out. Restore balance again. All right, I'm done. Let's go again. All right, we'll go down the Ranger of Eoses and we'll bring in just 2 paths just in case. Run it back like that. All right, we can do this. Let's just not make any mistakes this time. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. So Grand Abolisher into Damping Sphere. They might be going for a fast Restore balance here though. No, they kept 7. All right, Cavern of Souls. Name in human. Let's go. Opponent plays an island. Suspends an Ancestral Vision. Okay. Grand Abolisher coming down. Pass it there. Yep. Opponent plays a Steam Vents. Suspends the Garganon. Simian Spirit Guide. Lightning Bolt on the Grand Abolisher. Okay. So I'm guessing they've got a counter of some sort then. Let's just run out of Uriok Champion, hang. Pass it there. Plays the Spire Bluff Canal. Passes the turn. Okay. I mean, I'm going to try. Heliod. All right. Heliod worked. Swing in for 1. Opponent takes it down to 17. Pass the turn there. Their stuff is ticking down. They play a Misty Rainforest. They pass to us. Okay, well, we got to back up Heliod. That's pretty cool. Think we'll go for a Damping Sphere. Yeah, opponent hard counters that. That's cool. I'm really tempted to go for it now. All right. Walking Ballista. Gain a life. Put a counter on our Walking Ballista. Okay. Can you stop this opponent? Because we win next turn. Something as simple as a Lightning Bolt would do it. Still going to get in there though. Swing in for 1. What have you got? In response to all their abilities, they're paying mana. Ah, they're adding it to their pool. Yep, because they can probably restore balance this turn then, I'd say. Yep. Electro Dominance for 1 targeting us. Okay. That's a restore balance. Okay. Let's have a looky-loo. Each player chooses any number of lands they control equal to the number of lands controlled by the player who controls the fewest. Sacrifices the rest. Players do the same for creatures and cards. Okay, so we're going to keep Heliod. Sacrifice all our lands, sacrifice all our creatures, and discard all our cards. And then they get to draw 3. Fingers crossed we can get out of this. Would have loved an Aether Vial there, actually. But yeah, Damping Sphere was a mistake. I thought I was being clever. We shouldn't have led with Damping Sphere. Oh well. All right, they didn't hit any lands, so they passed to us. Well, we didn't hit any lands either, so we're passing back. Garganon's ticking down. All right, well, we hit a path. So if we can hit one land, we're kind of okay. One plains. I'm going to be specific here because I don't want to get destroyed by asking for the wrong thing. I would like one plains, please. All right, here he comes, and he's got haste, so we need the plains within a turn or two, and now they've got a land so they could have Spell Pierce. They do have 6 cards in hand. Scalding Tarn, cracks it, swings in for 9. Okay, let's see what we can do. Plains, okay, pass the turn. All right, they attack. They could have Spell Pierce, but we got to do it now. There it is. No, we cannot pay 2 for Spell Pierce. All right, well, we're down to 2. What do we get? A Walking Ballista. Okay, so if we can survive, we can hit another path, and they can't counter this one, and they can't deal with our Giver Runes. There's a lot of if they can't style things. We've got to hope they don't have it. We're almost there. Almost. Yep, they attack, because why wouldn't they? An Uriok Champion would be good. Not right now, but later. All right, that's a land. So we have to play a Walking Ballista out. That's frustrating. All right, but that's all right. Uriok Champion, slowly get us there. Nope, Simian Spirit Guide, getting exiled. What for? It's another one. Electro Dominance? If that's an Electro Dominance, we're just dead. All right, our misplay killed us. Alrighty, so what did we think of MrSeri's mono white Heliod Walking Ballista deck? I love this deck, and we should have got the 5-0, but I made a mistake, so I can only apologize for that. But this is definitely a list that can go 5-0. Plays a lot like a control deck where we're happy to just take things slow because we're the ones with the I win button in the deck. Uriok Champion, just a fantastic card right now. There's a lot of red-black going around, so really gives mono white that chance to beat in. Frustrating match against against the As Foretold deck. Very frustrating. We should have won. We misplayed. It was the one game where Hangerback Walker was great. We were going to play it. We tapped our mana. We clicked it, and it just went to the graveyard. And it took me a solid minute to try and figure out what happened there. And what happened there was we didn't pay any mana for it, so it entered the battlefield as a 0/0. State bat-based action, it went away. I must have misclicked, but no, overall the deck's really good. Luminarch Aspirant and Uriok Champion actually make the Walking Ballista Heliod combo go off a bit easier because they can both put the extra token on the Walking Ballista. So you can keep mana open for something else, or you can play a Grand Abolisher before you play the Walking Ballista. Makes it a lot easier to break through. This deck is fantastic. I love it. I love that there's a mono white deck that's around that's not taxes as well. Means that white is actually stepping up its game. I love being able to play Ranger Captain. And I love that Grand Abolisher is in the main deck. I think it's fantastic. So if you like this style of deck, or you just like white in general, by all means, play it. And until next time, have fun.